My name is Fiakmar. I'm the drummer and the vocalist of Artach.
My name is Struthan. I play the guitars and the bass in Artach.
And we're going to be discussing tracks from our album Sworn to Avenge.
In part 2, we're going to start it off with the song Into the Frozen Woodlands. It's the first song that we released from the album as a lyric video. The lyrics are inspired by a film and book called Into the Wild. It's basically a story about someone who is fed up with society, wanders off literally into the frozen woodlands in Alaska, where he was unprepared for, and he died. But, you know, the themes that related to me lyrically were about how sick society is, how shit society is, and the escape from it into nature is something that, you know, I can relate to.
She Gathers Leaves is a song we wrote around Halloween, and it has a lot of more of our gothic influences. Bands like Cradle of Filth, Dimmu Borgir, bands that I've been a fan of for many years now.
Some of the lyrics, I guess, are more pagan and ritualistic and witchy, and, you know, suited the theme of Halloween. So She Gathers Leaves was a literal thing that a witch, basically, I guess you could say, was doing in the woods, and casting spells and all the other evil things that witches do. The next track is Mistress of Black Thorns. This one is about a cult and the worshippers who worship the Mistress of Black Thorns. A lot of the lyrics in this one were written by Fiakmar, so I'll get him to talk a little bit more about what inspired some of his lyrics.
I really wanted to pay tribute to the Norwegian scene. Of course, they kind of laid the foundation for black metal in the early 90s, and of course there were several church burnings in Norway at the time. But I felt with this track, you know, we just wanted to really pay homage to black metal and the spirit and the rebellion of black metal.
The last song on the album is entitled Winter's End. This was written differently. It wasn't really rehearsed or planned in advance. We kind of got together and wrote it almost on the fly and pieced it together in one day. And the title of the song, Winter's End, is literal. The song is about the end of winter. And the guitars in this are I was kind of channeling like Immortal and Iron Maiden, those kinds of feels, mixed in with some atmospheric feels at the beginning where there's keys in it. It's the only song on the album that actually has keyboards.
Alright guys, thanks for listening to the interview. If you like the album, you can get physical copies, tapes and CDs from Depressive Illusion Records.
And if you're looking for digital copies, it's in your usual places, your Spotify's and all those things, Amazon Music, and of course our very own Bandcamp page, which it's linked below. So hopefully you check it out, give us a listen, give us a like. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, guys.